vamps all over the place, and then we need a shout chorus. So I'll try to play this as close to the tab as I can. I play this shout chorus a lot, so rhythmically I've probably done it a handful of different ways. But here is one way to do it. So let me slow that down a little bit. It's based on this series of chords. There are 3 A minor 6 voicings here, and I will spell them out. Here is the 6th, flat 3rd, 5th, and root of A minor 6. Here's the root, 5th, 6th, and flat 3rd of A minor 6. And here is the minor 3rd, 6th, root, and 5th of A minor 6. And so you get, there's the root on top, here's the 3rd on top, and here's the 5th on top. So the top notes spell out an A minor chord. And then in between, we're going to connect them up with these 2 diminished shapes. And these are doing the exact same thing as this. This, if you lower the F note, you can see that it's just an E7 chord. Here's the 3rd, the flat 7, the root, and the 5th. So this is basically, it's a diminished shape, but it's working as an E7 with a flat 9. And this one is doing the same thing. If you take the F and lower it a half step, there's a garden variety E7 chord. Here's the 5th, the root, the 3rd, and the flat 7. If we raise the root a half step, now we've got another E7 flat 9 chord. And so we're just going, we're rocking between 1, 5, 1, 5, 1. And so with a little bit of artistic license, here's A minor, and then that's really half stepping into the E7 chord, and we're not playing flat 9 here. And then there's F7, like we were playing F down here. And then this is a variation on the E chord. We're taking the 3rd and suspending it. So it's like a E7 flat 9 with a sus4. Now if you put a B in the bass, it would be a B minor 7 flat 5. But since we're just going to sort of play it over the E chord, we're going to think of it as a sus chord. And then next line. Why does it say that? A minor 6th. Oh. That's really a, it looks like a, I can see that's like a B minor 7 flat 5. But with a D in the bass, it's really functioning as a D minor 6. I should have tweaked that. And then E, and then half stepping into E9, and then half stepping into A minor 6, and half stepping down onto E again. So So, shout chorus, nice, loud, riffy chord kind of statement. So, had a request for playing the shout chorus full screen, which I'm happy to do. Looks like this. So slow it down, and then I'll go over the voicings one by one. So it's A minor 6, and then F9 with B in the bass, E9 with, sorry, F9 with C in the bass, E9 with B in the bass, and then back to A minor 6, and then again, and then E7 sus. There's the 4, the flat 7, flat 9, and 5. Then it resolves to E7, flat 9. Here's the 3rd, the flat 7, the flat 9, and the 5th. And then here we're going to go A minor 6 to A minor 6. So here's 6, flat 3, 5, and root. Here's root 5, 6, flat 3rd. And then here's the diminished shapes functioning as E7s. Back to A minor 6, and another A minor 6 up here. Flat 3rd, 6, root, and 5th. D minor 6. Here's 6, flat 3, 5th, and root. And then E major. Here's the 5th, root, 3, and root. Flat 9, F9 to E9. 3rd, flat 7, 9, and 5th. And then half stepping into A minor 6. And then half stepping down to the E7 again. So So, another request if possible. Would it make sense to use a low register such as Freddie Green chords for accompaniment? Oh, yeah, sure. I mean, this is really just kind of like an open position, like more blues guitar version of the same idea. But yeah, you could do... Let's see. Now you have a couple options. You could kind of use thumb, index, middle to kind of approximate a strummed. I mean, you could use your thumb and just, you could do that kind of thing. You could grab like that. You could alternate the thumb and do thumb, thumb, and when you come up, you could grab index on the 3rd string. Thumb could brush 4th and 3rd string. You could do that for like the F major. A6-ish with G in the bass. Here's D with F sharp in the bass. Here's F7. Here's E. Right, so actually that would be nice too. That's like C major 7 with G in the bass. So could go, let's see. You can go all West Montgomery, right? When you get to the F7, you could go C minor 7 to F7, B minor 7 to E7 to A minor 7. So a little silly, but it could be done, right? And you've got this open E on top. Right, so that's kind of nice. Here's A minor 6 to the high string, E7 to the high string, C6 to the high string. And if you want to get really exotic, sort of do some of those moves that are like a little bit of what I used in Mule Shoe Getaway. So you could play. I mean, the B doesn't sound so great on this, but you could use the high string there. So you could have. That's where you start to get like a hybrid of the Freddie Green thing and the fingerstyle thing, right? So it was down. That's kind of busy, right? To sing over that, it was down by old Joe's barroom on the corner by. You know, there's too much going on. But to play by itself as a vamp, that would be really nice, actually. And it's a little bit like Zuzu, right? You could do open A. Once you've sort of figured out the voicings, right? That could be your vamp, right? That's not so great because you really need this in the bass. But just to go between these two. And now you're trying to get on top. Ideas. That's where the overlap between this one and Zuzu Bingo start to happen, right? Because that's based on that riff, and this is based on, again, syncopation. 1 and 2 and 2 and 3 and 3 and. So that's the idea.